Alright, let's see if this works. I'm hoping that YouTube can go live. Oh, yeah, there we go. And testing out Restream. We're live both on Twitch and YouTube. Let me just check it all out. Okay. So YouTube's up. Okay, okay. I gotta figure out how to change the stream's health. Figure out how to change the... Ooh, mute that. Mute me there. Mute me there. Cool, cool, cool. So, is it delayed? Is it delayed? Yep, a little bit. Okay. Not terrible, not terrible. I don't know how to change. I changed it before when I was just doing OBS, but now with Restream, I don't know how to change the bitrate. So I'll figure that out after, because this stream isn't gonna be terribly, not gonna be terribly involved with the internet. Let's see. Nah, we'll play around with the settings later. Play around with the settings later. Yeah, I got my coffee. And yeah, I'm ready to do some tier lists as a test. Cause tomorrow we got some Halo happening. Gonna play some Halo with all my friends and see how this works. I'm waiting for a message in chat so I can see how the chat looks like from Restream's perspective. So I want to see who what it looks like, the chats on my OBS, if it looks like any. Oh, I thought you said you were busy, that you weren't gonna do it. Oh, you're gonna do one, okay. So it just says your name. Okay, that's cool. And I assume people on YouTube can only see YouTube people, and people on Twitch can only see Twitch people. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, good. I see it says your name, and then it oh, I gotta make it bigger. Yeah, it just says your name and then that you're on YouTube beside it, which is pretty cool. And ooh, I can't fucking make that half screen. Alright, we can go pull this down. Getting all ready for Halo. Howard? Who's Howard? Hit me with it. Hit me with it, Eddie. Who's Howard? Yeah, there we go. I was waiting for it. Now I need to see what it looks like on Twitch. I don't know if you have it on Twitch, Eddie, but busy right now means Fortnite, huh? Let me call Uli real quick. See if he picks up. If he's at his computer. Busy with Fortnite. What do you mean you wish? You wish you were on Twitch? Or you wish you were on Fortnite? I gotcha. It says you're on Fortnite on Discord. Well, they didn't pick up. What a bitch. What a bitch. Says playing Fortnite. Hello, Uli.
Hello, Michael.
I just wanted you to go on Twitch and chat for a second because I want to see how it looks with this restream thing.
Okay.
You just gotta say anything.
Yeah, I know I'm making food.
Huh?
So I know, but I'm making food.
Ah, okay. At your leisure. I'm just gonna make some tier lists and record them at the same time as testing this. So maybe somebody. So.
Doing it quick.
Huh?
Doing it quick, bitch.
Oh, okay. Fine.
Make sure I'm logging and stuff.
Oh! Your mom gay? Read my name. I've been in here. Why you calling Uli, you dumb bitch? I don't even know who that is.
What's that?
Who's your mom gay?
Your mom K?
Someone, I think it's Eddie, maybe. I don't know.
Huh.
There we go. Okay, that's cool. That's how it looks. Okay, you don't have to anymore. Oh, there. Now you're there. Okay, great. All right, bye. Thanks, everybody, for doing that. Goodbye. Have fun with food. Your mom that gay. Good one. It's really good. I finished the Ted Lasso this morning. It's gonna be on this tier list somewhere. Okay, so now let me fix this. In the new apartment, look, I got my whole board game stack behind me. It's huge. 2 massive dice, painting. Lots of board games. There's Jordane's desk over there. And yeah, pretty all moved in now and ready to go. Yeah, YouTube is really delayed. There's nothing you can do about it. I did the lowest delay on YouTube. Oh, maybe I can switch that. But I don't know about the restream. But I'm pretty sure that's just always a thing. Let me stream settings. Oh, I have it in the middle right now, so it's a little delayed. But yeah, Twitch has always been better for that anyways. Okay. We can get some legally gaming emotes. Huh? That'd be fun. We'll see if we pop off. I have Fall Guys. Oh, not on my computer though. I should probably get it on my computer. That'd be better than Switch. Is it on Steam? Probably. Is it not on Steam? The fuck? Where's it on? Oh, Epic Games. Okay, well I'll get it. I'll get it later. All right. Yeah, I'd be down for some Fall Guys. That'd be fun. I don't think I've ever played that with people though. I think I've always just done it solo. Okay, it's tier list time. Let me. I'm getting there already. I'm getting there. I will get it. I don't. You're busy. You don't even play it right now. Oh, Maeve's a gamer at specifically Fall Guys and Fortnite. I'm good at the racing ones, and then the other ones I'm terrible at because I don't know what to do. Okay, let's see how this recording and streaming at the same time goes. True. Loves Epic Games. What else has Epic Games even done besides those? Okay. So, I'm gonna do a tier list of all the Western shows that I've watched. It's not a lot. Cause, what you mean? Arsenal's great. So I'm gonna do all the Western shows that I've watched. I'm not counting stuff like I've watched a lot of reality TV too. Like I've watched all of what 46 seasons of Survivor. So that took up a lot of my time. So there's not a whole lot. A lot of these are sitcoms, or there's some dramas. Mainly in the last year or two, because I've watched with my girlfriend Jordane. Survivor is S tier, if I was counting it. That is an amazing show. There's nothing better. I love Survivor. When that shit comes off air, I'm gonna be so sad. I love it so much. It's the best one. I can't watch like Big Brother shit. I liked the challenge, but it got really shitty near the end. So the last like 2 or 3 seasons I haven't watched because it's kind of terrible. But yeah, Survivor's my shit. Love that show. All right. Some messages didn't go through, so I don't know why. But okay, let's go on. Let's start it. So first, you want me to do Ted Lasso now, Eddie, or you want to wait till the end? I do Ted Lasso now. Well, I don't want to do Ted Lasso now. That's like the big reveal. You know, for you and Maeve. Okay, House of Dragon. I really liked House of Dragon. Wait, let's do Game of Thrones first. So, what you mean? What if I put it in D tier? Wait, we gotta. I guess this is enough tiers. Yeah, this is enough. This is basically a 1 to 5 star, 1 star. Okay, Game of Thrones, easy 5 star. It's an amazing show. It will always be in my top 3, if not my number 1 forever. I think the last season, everybody says it's terrible, but I like the last season. I think it's pretty good. It's just when you compare the last season to the previous 6, no, it's not as good. But it's really good. Game of Thrones is amazing. The Lapo. What, a Game of Thrones? Well, you guys are crazy. Game of Thrones is the easiest S tier of my life. I love Game of Thrones. Last season was not that bad. But the fight scene with the undead was pretty terrible. But other than that, it was pretty good. I like that a lot of things happened. Yeah, that's a good one off the bat. Okay, House of Dragon is A. It's slightly worse. And the only reason it's A is because black shaky screens. That battle scene was terrible. But that's the only thing that's terrible. The rest of it's good. House of Dragon is really good. The only thing that I hated about it is that I don't like anyone. And I need a character to root for. And so the only thing that drops it from S to A is that I hate every character in the show. There's nobody to root for. But the story is so good. And yeah, it's just really good. It's a continuation of Game of Thrones, but it's a prequel when there's dragons, which is pretty cool. Alright. If we look at Game of Thrones, like, look at this, look at these ratings. 9.2, 89% for the whole series. If we go season by season, because I know you can do that on Rotten Tomatoes, I bet you the first 7 seasons are all in the 90s, and then the last one is going to be like around 50 or 60. Look, season 1, 90. Season 2, 96. Hey, can I see more? Oh. Season 3, 96. Season 4, 97. Season 5, 93. Season 6, 94. Season 7, 93. So my first prediction is correct. All in the 90s. And then the last one is like gonna be like 50 to 60. That's an S tier. They just rushed this shit. Oh, audience hated it. Audience hated it. That's okay. I liked it. I thought, I'm in this. I think it was worse compared to all of this. But because we're comparing it to a 10 out of 10 show, the final season is kind of shitty. Okay, next up, The 100. I think The 100 has the opposite problem of House of Dragon in that hey. Dilapa knows I'm onto something here. You know, we just compare. If we watch the final season just when it was attached to a mediocre show all the way through, we'd be like, that's a pretty good ending, man. But the whole show as a whole is a B. But because Game of Thrones is an S tier, we compare it. Just saying. Okay, The 100 has the opposite problem of House of Dragon. It's got really great characters. I love so many of these characters that I get to root for all of them, or I hate them so much, so when bad things happen to them, it's really fun. But the story around it is so dumb sometimes. It's so dumb. And the writing's not that great. It just has a lot of really great moments. And because I like the characters so much, I'm going to put it in B. But some seasons are so boring. Because you don't care about the story or any of the big fights going on. But I'll always love Clark. I'll always love Bellamy. And all those guys. Yeah. Okay. Queen's Gambit. This is in A tier. I don't know about... it's below House of Dragon. Which one, the 100 or Queen's Gambit, Delapo? What? Delapo? Or, Uli, why are you saying F? Am I down? No, it's still going. Or are you just saying F? F is what you say when the stream's down. Uli, you're scaring me, jeez. Oh, why do I need to do that? If it's an F tier, it means I haven't finished it, which means it's not on the list. These are all shows that I've finished. So, if anything's a D tier, it means I should have dropped it, but I didn't drop it. But F I just got rid of, because none of these shows are Fs. But yeah, Queen's Gambit is an A, because I like chess, and it's a really interesting story, and it was great all the way through, and it actually had an ending, unlike a lot of Western shows that just go on forever and don't end. Like the 100, they just keep going, and every season gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. But Queen's Gambit actually had a nice ending, and what's this girl's name again? I forget. Anya Taylor-Joy, something like that. She's great, and yeah, it's a good show. Okay, The Witcher started out hot. I loved The Witcher. Season 1 was probably an A tier, and then season 2 got terrible, and I couldn't stand The Witcher by the end of it. I hated it. Geralt's annoying at the end, Ciri's annoying, Yennefer's annoying, where I used to think that all three of them were great. But I'm gonna drop it in C just because of the sour taste it left with me. I hated it at the end. I did not want to finish it, but it's The Witcher, you know? So, Witcher's bad at the end. Great first season though. New Girl is between A and S. This is a great comedy, great sitcom. I'm gonna put it in S for now. We'll see how many I leave in S, but I may drop it down to A. Actually, no, I'm gonna put it in A, and it may go up to S. But all of these characters are so funny. Well, besides Cece. Cece's kind of whatever. But Jess, Schmidt, Nick, Coach, and Winston are all hilarious, and I never got sick of anything that they did. The whole show, it was great. Okay, Blue Mountain State. It's such a dumb show. I don't know why I kept watching this show, but I did, and that has to be worth something. You know, it just, my gut feeling says it's terrible, it's a D, but I kept wanting to watch it, and it was funny, so I'll put it in C. But it's a stupid show. You need to be in the mood to watch it. It's kind of like a Dumb and Dumber type thing, where you really just have to be in a dumb mood to watch it. There's no story. You don't really care about the characters, just the funny shit that they do. And yeah, it's a whatever show. 1899 was bad. Oh my goodness. It was only 12 episodes, so that's why we finished it. I watched it with Jordan. So but this show is so confusing. They do some like time travel shit on a big vessel, a big ship, and there's like time travel shit, and you don't understand what's going on for 95% of the show. And then when they reveal it all to you in the last like 20 minutes of the last episode, it's not that big of a reveal. And it's just, oh, we were in a simulation, and the payoff, not worth it. I got so mad at the end of it that it was like, it's like ending a thing of somebody waking up and being like, oh, it was all a dream. Oh, it was all a simulation. And that's where it ended. It didn't even like continue on past that. It was, she woke up from the simulation, and then show ended. I don't know if they're gonna do a second season, but I won't be watching it. Okay, this would be the only one that I put in an F tier if I could. Okay, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, another sitcom. What do you mean you were on episode 6? I don't know if you're... Well, let me just tell you. You don't need to watch the rest of it. I'm saving you 6 episodes. Okay? It's terrible. Are you enjoying the first 6 episodes? I was gonna say, I can't see anybody watching the first 6 episodes of the show and going, I want to watch this. We just continued it, and it was not worth it. Not worth it. Okay, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, another sitcom, really good. Also has great characters. Everybody's funny, with the exception. New Girl A is... the show is fucking hilarious. It's so funny. There's nothing annoying about it. So funny. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is going to be a B for me, because it's kind of the same as New Girl, just I think it has not as funny moments. I think it has more funny moments. No, New Girl was awesome. I think it has more funny moments. Brooklyn Nine-Nine has more funny moments than New Girl, but New Girl hits the higher highs. And Brooklyn Nine-Nine has some really annoying moments and characters. Like, there's not a single moment that I liked Amy. I thought she was so annoying the whole time. The only good thing about her is that she got with Jake. And, I forget her name, but the receptionist. I forget her name. Gina. Fucking Gina. My favorite. Oh, such a good character. It's just some annoying characters. Lots of good moments, but no super highs. New Girl has some really high highs. Hilarious. Okay, Parks and Rec. I think it's on the same level as Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Maybe end of A. But no, it's end of A. No, okay, it's top of B. I think it's got Ron Swanson is one of my favorite characters of any sitcom that I've ever watched. He's so funny, but it has the same thing as Brooklyn Nine-Nine, where there's a lot of annoying characters that I don't want to deal with them. I don't want them on the screen. I don't want to listen to them. The only good thing of having those characters on the screen is when something bad happens to them. But usually in sitcoms, not a whole lot of bad things happen to them. And yeah, I think it's just a solid show. It's really good to be. Okay, The Bodyguard. I feel like this one nobody has seen yet. Jordan made me watch this because it was one of her favorite shows. And we watched it together. And it was honestly pretty good. I'd put it in B, probably after The 100, just because I like The 100 sticks out more than The Bodyguard. But The Bodyguard was, I think, like a 6 episode show. Very quick, very short. It was really good. I liked it. There's nothing really memorable about it, but I wouldn't say I disliked it. So it's a B. Bob's Burgers A. Above House of Dragon, below New Girl. This is my favorite animated show. As you can see, there's no other animated show here because I can't watch this type of show. Family Guy, Simpsons, I always think that the shows are boring and then it just has great clip moments, great jokes, great bits. But I don't really want to watch the full episode to get to that bit. I can just watch them on TikTok or Reels or Shorts or whatever, which pops up. But I actually like Bob's Burgers because I like the characters a lot more. The Gene is so funny. Linda's so funny. Louise is fucking hilarious. Bob's Burgers is such a good show. I think I'm not quite finished. I think I'm on like season 10. Futurama. Yeah, I've never watched it. I'd watch Futurama, I think. I usually give them a chance when I'm doing... This is the kind of show that I'll watch, like, if I'm... Like, earlier today, I was building a table, and I just threw on Bob's Burgers, because I haven't watched all of it yet, so I'm still going through it, or when I'm eating or something like that, but, yeah. I always give them a try, but I found Family Guy so boring. In the in-between moments. It'll make me laugh so hard at certain moments, but in between those moments it's so boring. Okay, I'll give Futurama a try. Okay, next is The Last of Us. I'm actually super excited for this season 2. I think it's a fine show. I don't think it's that great yet, but I think it has the potential to be really good. Actually, I think it does go in A. Family Feud is S tier. There's no doubt about it. Family Feud is up there. But I told you I'm not including reality TV at A. Come on. Or else Survivor would be up there, A tier or S tier, you know? Yeah, but The Last of Us, I think, had a really good season 1. But it hasn't hit me yet. Like, I like the characters. I think Pedro Pascal is amazing. I forget the girl's name, but I think she's really good at this role. And yeah, I think it's going to be very good. But it just needs to get there still. It's not enough out yet. Okay. Peaky Blinders is an immediate S tier. This is what I have to decide, is if I like Peaky Blinders better or Game of Thrones. But Peaky Blinders is so good. I was hooked. As soon as we started Peaky Blinders, I loved all the characters. All of them were the charismatic badasses, you know, the character that everyone likes. And all of them were that in different ways. But it's just an amazing show to watch. Watch a family on the rise become criminal masterminds with Tommy Shelby at the lead. And yeah, it's over Game of Thrones. This is my number 1 so far. Game of Thrones number 2. Peaky Blinders S tier. Yes. No, not Cillian Murphy. Tommy Shelby. Specifically him. Okay, Black Mirror. I'm just gonna put this in B because I don't really know how to rank this. Probably after The Bodyguard, because some episodes are bangers and some are terrible. I can't stand when I get a bad episode of Black Mirror. But then some Black Mirror episodes are super cool and they make you think. And yeah, I really like the idea of Black Mirror, but some episodes are just not good. Not it. Okay, Spartacus. I watched this a long time ago. So, this one's gonna be hit by some... What's the opposite of recency bias? Fatigue? No. Old? Don't know. But I remember really enjoying it. It doesn't really stand out to me. I think I'm gonna put it over The Witcher, but still C tier, because The Witcher pissed me off, and I don't remember Spartacus pissing me off, so we'll put it there. Community, S tier. The best sitcom ever made, in my opinion. Pretty controversial, but I'm sticking by it. I love Community. This was the first sitcom I've ever watched. And I think I've watched it maybe 4 or 5 times, maybe 6 times, maybe 7. I've watched a lot of Community. The first 4 seasons are amazing, and then the next 2 are pretty terrible, but I just ignore those because the first 4 are so good. Especially the fucking pilot. Just watch the pilot and you'll be hooked. Oh my gosh, it's just immediately hilarious. It's so funny, the first 4 seasons. And then ignore the 5th and 6th. Just get it out of your brain. But yeah, some of my favorite characters: Troy, Abed, Chang. So good. So good. Okay, Squid Game, overrated as shit. It's a fine show. It's just good. You know? I don't know why it popped off as much as it did. It was like kind of interesting, but when they were playing the games, I was never intrigued. Why couldn't they pick like fun games? Like, I get that it's supposed to be like childhood games, but all the games were so lame. What are we doing? Nobody like fucking red light, green light? What the fuck is that? Fucking get a cookie out? Throw marbles? Squid Game was good. I agree. It's just very overrated. Story was great. Anytime that they weren't playing a game, I was in it. It's true. The old man in the marble game was a great moment. Well, a great sad moment. But not to spoil it. I mean, if you haven't watched Squid Game by now, then I can spoil it. But found out he was a rich asshole, and I was like, what the fuck? I cared for this guy, and then he's the one that set all this shit up. Fucking dumb. Well, good show plotline just made me hate him after. But yeah, it's a good show. It's a good show. It's just not. I mean, okay, it's above these, below Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Oh, you watched it this year? Yeah, recency bias probably there. I don't know. Like I watched it pretty fast. I enjoyed it. Like, I was always in it, but I just thought all the games were really stupid, and it just it gave, like, because they were so stupid, I didn't feel the stakes. The only one that had the stakes and I thought was interesting was the jumping on the windows. That was really cool. And the glass. That was a really tense moment. Okay, the second most overrated show. I'm gonna put them right beside each other. The Office. It's good. It's not that funny. It's funny enough, but Brooklyn Nine-Nine's better. Parks and Rec's better. New Girl's way better. Community's leagues above it. The Office is not that funny. It has some of the highest highs, I think. Some of the times that I've laughed the hardest, but also times where I just have to turn the show off because I can't watch it because I'm cringing so hard. I can't watch it at times. I had to turn it off. It took me so long to get through The Office. I remember skipping like half episodes because it was just so uncomfortable. But I get it. I get the appeal. It's just not for me. It's just a good show. Good show. Yeah, it's above Squid Game still. Because I just like these shows. This is my kind of show. The non-laugh track sitcoms. Because I hate the laugh track. Okay, This Is Us. Surprisingly good. I usually don't like this kind of show. The dramatic, we'll say slow burn kind of show, just like a real life. I don't think it's quite A. I think it's the top of B. I really liked a lot of these characters. I thought most of the seasons were really interesting. Writing was really good, as it kind of has to be, because there's not really an interesting storyline. It's just a family living their life. And yeah, I think it's a really good show. I would recommend it to anyone. I don't think it's ever gonna be anyone's favorite show. It's very safe, but it's really good. I like it. Okay, so I'm not quite finished Succession. So this is Succession. I think I'm at like done season 2. Maybe started season 3, not sure. In and around there. In and around the end of season 2, beginning of season 3. And I have one huge problem with Succession. And that's that I hate everyone so much. It's the same as fucking House of Dragon, but to a degree that is wild. Anytime anyone's on the screen, I can't stand any of them. But a lot of terrible things happen to them, which makes it fun to watch because I hate them, and then a lot of shitty things happen to them. Like anytime Kendall is getting terrorized, I'm just gleefully laughing. It's my favorite thing. So I actually really like this show because of that. Where usually I wouldn't like a show when I don't like any of the characters. And the story behind it is actually really good. It's a really good story. They got fantastic writing. And I'm always intrigued. But I hate everyone. But it's an A-tier show. I'm going to put it above House of Dragon. Below Bob's Burgers. Because Bob's Burgers in my heart. I hate everyone here. I love everyone here. Alright, Eddie, the moment you've been waiting for. Finished it this morning, so it has all of the recency bias in the world, and that's where it goes. Just kidding, it's an S. Ted Lasso is fucking amazing. I love it so much. Oh, I don't know, I watched it in like a week. What has it been, like a week? And I watched the entire thing. Oh my gosh, this show is so good. What do you want me to do? I mean, you knew it was more than a D. Every character is so great. It's so funny at moments, and then in between the funny moments, where a lot of these shows kind of fail, and they just have like lame moments, slow moments, or they try to be real, but they're just not, because they're unrealistic characters that are funny all the time. But with Ted Lasso, they're so problematic right off the bat. Every character clearly has a bunch of fucking problems right away, that they're all so real. So when they're in their shitty moments throughout the show, or sad moments, it feels, the only way to describe it is it feels real. I didn't see Jason Sudeikis in the show. I saw Ted Lasso. All the other characters, they will forever be known as those actors will forever be known as those characters because of how real they felt. It was just so good in the sad moments, and that's where it puts it above. I think I might put this above Community. I think this is my new favorite sitcom. Community has the what's the word? Fave character? It's between Jamie and Roy. I think it's gotta be Roy. I loved when Roy was real. He was real. Like, he was fine. Like, he just felt like the stubborn kind of person that I am. And I just connected with that a little bit more than Jamie. And turning from a stubborn person to finally letting people, help him and be, normal with other people. Roy! Roy Kent. He's there. Oh wait, he's here. He's there. He's every fucking where. Roy Kent. Roy Kent. Great show. Oh, yeah. I like Jamie too a lot, but he's I don't really connect with the whole dickhead turned soft kind of thing. But I can see how a lot of people like that as well. And same with Ted. Ted has a lot of great moments. Real moments. You connect with him a lot. Everybody does. I can't recommend Ted Lasso enough. Can't recommend it enough. It's so good. But yeah, here's my top 4. I think I'm going to make this a top 5. So I'm going to put New Girl up there with an S. Because that's what I wanted to do. Something feels right about New Girl being an S for me. So number 1, Peaky Blinders. Number 2, Game of Thrones. Number 3, Ted Lasso. Beating out Community. Number 4. There was a time where this was number 1 and I was never going to move. But now it's going to be there. But I'll always love it. It'll always be an S. And then New Girl as the 5th. Number 5 in S. And then these shows I highly recommend to anyone. These shows I think anyone could watch and enjoy it. I don't think I'd recommend any of these. There's no point. They're all kind of shit. Well, yeah, there you go. There's my show tier list. Thanks for watching. Okay. So I can mark that recording as the show tier list and then I'll edit it out. So I'm going to do a tier list of all the... Chill out, Michael. Okay. Pretty good. Internet's working great. It's not dropping, which is good. This is what all I'm trying to do is test this for Halo tomorrow night. Next one's anime. But I feel like I need more tiers than anime because there's more. Let me see. All the laws on the Charter of Rights. It's not that many. I think there's like 32. Let's see. No, just give me the charter. Come on. What the fuck is this? What is this? Yeah, oh jeez. So they go, what is this? Why did they do this? Why do they go 1 to 34 and then they just have a section 52? Or is that's the Constitution Act? Never mind. Okay, yeah. So they got 34 sections. And some of them you will never have to deal with. Basically only have to deal with this. 1 to 15. So we could do that pretty quick. There's 15 of them. Okay. Survivor done. Game of Thrones. Alright, so I've watched a lot more of... Wait. Was Minority Rights it's number 15. That's equalization. Or not equalization. Pretty sure. What? Oh, no, that's just language. Equality rights is... Yeah, equality. I'm right, I know. You know, it's minority language. Educational rights. This is specifically, hey, you have the right to be taught English language, and you can receive secondary school in English or French. So, not cancelled. I know my shit. This is all the shits for minorities. All the rights and freedoms. If we actually read it. everybody's equal. They do, Eddie. Everybody does. Come on. Okay, I've watched a lot more. Oh, I should record. Okay. Alright, next is the anime tier list. Now, I've watched a lot more different shows in anime, but in the previous tier list, there's all those shows are like 1 hour long episodes, and there's like 20 in a season for 6 seasons. And anime is much shorter. A lot of these are 12 episodes of 24-minute episodes, so much shorter. So I've watched a lot more of them, but I think the quantity of time is around the same. Just can't get through that many Western shows without sticking to them, because they like to go on forever and not just end. Okay, so let's just start. Let's start right away. Oh no, I need more tiers. How do I add a tier? Can I add a tier? Oh yeah, add a row. Beautiful. I think I need to rename the best. Amazing. Maybe we can do an SA B C. Why is that off? D and F. That's probably enough. That's a good amount. The best can just be the top tier. Okay, 1. Sunny Boy, dumb show. Don't watch it. 12 episodes. Fucks with your mind a little bit. Everybody's got psychic powers and whatever. They all get transported. I don't know what the fuck happened the whole show, so I guess either I'm just too dumb to get it, but I thought it was a dumb show. But I kept watching it because I was always intrigued, and I always thought that there was going to be some big twist that it all gets revealed. But then at the end I was just confused at what happened. So don't watch it unless you want that kind of mindfucky thing. Then go for it. Oh, heavy hitter right off the bat. Attack on Titan. I don't know if I want to put it in the best yet. I don't know how many I'm going to put in the best. But it's the best. It's just objectively the best anime. But this is my favorite, not the best. But Attack on Titan is the best one. If I'm ever recommending one to somebody who hasn't watched any, this is the first one. This is the one you watch. I mean, obviously, if anybody's into anime, they've watched Attack on Titan. It's the first one you go to. It's what gets you into the genre, or not the genre, I guess, but the medium. Yeah, every character's great. Every season is great. I thought the ending was pretty good. I know there's a little bit of controversy on the ending, but I liked it. I didn't see... When you add a future seeing kind of person into the mix, it kind of has to end. There's 2 ways that a future teller show can end. Is that person knew what they were doing all along, and they were driving everybody to do it the whole time. I guess that's the only way. That's the thing. That's the only way that I could see it ending, is of Eren knew what was going on the whole time. There's no other way for it to really go. And I thought it was just natural and good. I didn't really want him to be a bad guy. I wanted him to be a good guy. And that this was the only way to do it. So yeah, Attack on Titan is just the best. Watch it. If you haven't watched it already, I don't know how, but watch it. Okay, Angel Beats. Pretty good show. I'll put it in a B. Oh. It's a good show. 12 episodes. Pretty quick. Really good music. Really interesting story. Everybody goes. They've all died, and they're in purgatory, kinda. And they have to pass on once they've accepted life. But it is a really good show. I wouldn't say it blew me away, but it's a good show. Like it was really funny. Yeah, I think it's a really good show. I think B's a great spot for it. It's just really good. Maybe we'll leave it at top B for now. If I feel like I want to move it up, then I'll move it up. Aoashi. Remember, Eddie, this is my favorite, not objective. So you need to let me do what I do. Aoashi, A tier. This is so underrated. I love this show. I watched it before Blue Lock, and it's a great soccer show. You should, if you like sports anime at all, watch it, because it's so good. The main character is so charismatic, and everybody around him is good. It's a very character-driven story, as sports anime usually are, and it's great. It's great. You'll like these characters much more than Blue Lock. It's a lot more realistic than Blue Lock. Okay, a place further than the universe. I've realized that I don't like this genre of super wholesome, coming of age, high schoolers. Because that's what this is, and I know objectively this is a great show. Because I've seen the ratings on it, the reviews of it. That's why I watched it. But I was bored the whole time. It's not as bad as Sunny Boy. It's a C. I was bored the whole time, and I think I just don't like this genre. Because this is supposed to be the best in the genre. And it just wasn't that good. To me. Okay. Let me put this here. Make it easier to see. Okay. Chainsaw Man. Overrated as shit, but still good. Is it better than Angel Beats? Yes. I like it better than Angel Beats. I think it's a really good show. I think Denji's annoying as shit. I think every character's annoying as shit, but all the powers are really interesting. And I like the fact that there's some overpowered people, and we haven't been revealed to like a lot yet. We don't know too much. It's really early on. It's only been 12 episodes, but it was fine. It was a fine introduction to the story. I don't like Denji, the main character, and yeah, I don't really like any of the side characters either. I think. Bruh. You want to offer promotion of my channel? The price is lower than any other competitor, huh? Yeah, this is not happening, buddy. I hate those comments, man. Why are people doing that? Bots. Try to get money. I got 4 views, man. I got 4 viewers. I'm not trying to do shit with this stream. Okay. Code Geass. I really liked Code Geass. It's an A. I think objectively it's better than Aoashi, but I like Aoashi better. Code Geass is an A. The main character is great. Lelouch is an amazing character. I'll always love Lelouch. A lot of the other characters are annoying, but that's fine because Lelouch is the main character and you root for him the whole time, no matter what side he's on, because he switches sides a lot. But yeah, get ready for the greatest ending. I'm not going to spoil it because you should go watch it, but it's the greatest ending I've ever seen in any show ever, or movie. Maybe not movie, but greatest ending of all time. I love it so much. But the show is kind of boring through like episodes, I don't know, 20 to 40. start is amazing, 1 to 20, and then the ending is so good. It makes it so worth it to get through that part in the show. Alright, Cowboy Bebop. This is my first really controversial opinion, I think. But Cowboy Bebop is boring. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I liked one episode. One episode was funny. And that was when there was the fake cowboy. Let's see if I can find it. Oh no, it'd be Western cowboy. Was him. Ah, it's not coming up. Let's see. Cowboy Funk. Definitely this one. I don't know. Well, anyways, there's a Western cowboy in this episode, and he was hilarious. The rest of the time, I was asleep. I tried to watch it with Kevin, my good pal, and he thinks the same as me. It was boring. Spike's not that great. Jet's not that great. I don't remember. Faye's not that great. I don't remember the kid. Is it Ein? Or is that the dog? That might be the dog. But, yeah, not a good show to me. It was boring. Great Pretender, on the other hand, S tier. This show is so good. And it's so different than all the rest of them. It's like fucking Ocean's 11 in anime, but you get to see many different heists in varying degrees of levels of what they're trying to do. There's revenge heists, and then there's just strictly get money heists, and it's always fucking over terrible people. So it's a great show. I highly recommend Great Pretender. New season came out. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm excited for it. I hope it doesn't ruin it, but the first 2 seasons were great. Hope the 3rd season doesn't ruin it. This is my channel, Eddie. Cowboy Bebop slander will be tolerated. Beep boop. Beep boop. I hate Cowboy Bebop. It's 24 episodes, and it felt like I was there. It took me like a year to watch it. I was waiting for like the ending to have a really great moment, and it just wasn't that great. But whatever. It's just me, I guess, because everybody else likes it. Just me and Kevin. But yeah, Great Pretender, watch it. Baki Hanma. Here's what I love about Baki. They don't give a fuck about anyone. The show just wants to be what it is. They don't care what anyone has to say about it. It is just massive dudes fighting each other. There's barely a storyline. The one arc is literally a caveman gets unfrozen who fought, dinosaurs back in the day to eat. He ate T-Rexes, and now all the characters in the show are just trying to fight him. It's so dumb. It doesn't make any sense, but it's so funny and just a fun time. So I think I'm just gonna put it in B because it just doesn't care. And it is what it is. And if you don't like it, you're gonna hate it. But if you like it, you're gonna like it. It's not gonna be anyone's favorite show. But because there's just no story. It's just like 10 episode fights. Okay, I don't even remember the name of this show, but it's an F tier. Don't watch it. It was something like hit this shit. Oh my gosh. It was just like high school girls. I think it was like 11 episodes. I don't know why I finished it, but it was terrible. Don't ever watch it. And that's where I realized that I really hate this genre, the coming of age genre. This show was actually good though. I could tell it was good. This one was terrible. Okay, Mushoku Tensei. I haven't watched the newest shit yet. I don't know how many episodes are out. Maybe like 2 or 3 of the newest season. But I've watched season 1 and the first part of season 2, I believe. The one that came out last year. And it's really good. I think Mushoku Tensei is an S. It may go into the best, but right now I'm leaving it in S just to see what else is going in the best. I don't know how many I want to include in there, but it is so good. The world is so huge and so interesting. I want to know everything about it. And if you can the only problem with it is that it's, why do they gotta make this? I hate this 34-year-old man who's in the body of a 15-year-old or a 12-year-old, and some of the horny comments that happen are just, it's too much at times. But if you can get past that, it's a great show. And I think the second season does a lot better, a lot better of a job to ignore that this is a 34-year-old man in a kid's body being reincarnated. I wish that the show was just, he's a kid, you know, like it's just the life of this kid, because then it wouldn't be weird, the comments that he's making at 12 to 15 about his friends and the girls around him. But it's weird that he's a 34-year-old man with this mind, you know? But yeah, if you can get past that, it's a great show. Everything else about it is great. The world building is top notch. There's nothing better. Okay, what show is this? Oh, is that Skate the Infinity? This is a great show. This one, Eddie put me onto this one. He failed with Cowboy Bebop, put me onto Cowboy Bebop, but he succeeded with Skate the Infinity. I think it's an A. Probably at the bottom of A. Love all the characters. They're all great. And the story is really good. And the finale is so good. I love the final skate off between what's the main character's name again? Snow? Is that his name? Snow Skate? Something like that. Is that his name? Well, Langa. Oh, but yeah. He earned the name of Snow. Snow is his skateboard name. Langa, yeah. Yeah, and versus Adam. And then they got into flow state. Oh, yeah, I loved that skate off. That was great. I think it's an A. I think, yeah. Could it be S? No, it's not an S. Okay, let's not go that far. It's just very good. I loved watching Skate the Infinity. World Trigger, super underrated. I feel like everybody either shits on this show or just hasn't watched it. You know? But I really liked it. I think it's A. I think it's bottom of A. I think Skate the Infinity is better. S is crazy for Skate. a little bit. You know, I don't know, it's not that no. Cuz I like Code Geass better, and I like Ashi better than Code Geass. But yeah, true in terms of 12 episode animes, but yeah. We'll see. I think there's a better 12 episode down. But yeah, I love Skate the Infinity. I can't recommend it enough. It's so good. But yeah, back to World Trigger. Super underrated. The characters, and I'm a huge character guy. I need my characters to... The story can be shit, but as long as there's a nice character who I like and I can root for, and a character that I... character that I can root against, and a character that I can root for, and a few of those sprinkled in on varying degrees, I'm good. I need the good characters. And that involves a lot of slow moments, so the story lacks. But this episode, this show, has, I think, over 100 episodes. Really good. It builds the characters, and I like it a lot. The story's kind of whatever, but the characters, going through any story, I'll enjoy it. And I think everybody should at least give this one a try, because it's really good. Hey, no spoiling Devilman Crybaby, but we'll move it up a little bit. Alright, Steins Gate. I really liked Steins Gate, but not on the level that everyone else does. I think it's overrated. I think Steins Gate is overrated, but still very good. I don't really like any of the characters. I think I like Kurisu the best. Kurisu. I didn't watch Zero, no. I only watched original Steins Gate, because it was one of the first ones I watched, and I just wanted to watch, more shows, and that Steins Gate didn't really intrigue me too much, so Steins Gate Zero is just whatever about. So I was more looking for different shows and experiences during COVID. I didn't really care about Zero. Cause I don't know, I thought it was a good story. I thought it wrapped up well, and I thought it made a lot of sense. And Okabe's interesting, and they did a lot of interesting things. But I don't know. It was flat for me. It was very flat, very slow, and the characters didn't do it all that well for me. So, I see. What if he failed? That'd be interesting. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll go back to it. It's in the list to watch, but haven't watched it. Kaiji, on the other hand, I'm putting Kaiji and Steins Gate at the same level, but I'm gonna talk good about Kaiji because it's underrated. So you always talk about the shows in whatever light the public gives them, and then your opinion on that public opinion. So Steins Gate, although I still really liked it. I still liked it as a B. It's a very 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10 kind of show. But because everybody raves about it and that it's amazing, I gotta bring that down a notch. Kaiji, on the other hand, everybody hates on Kaiji, or either hates on it or says it's mid or whatever. But I loved Kaiji. I thought that was great. I didn't love it. It's a B. This is what I'm trying to say. Is the public opinion, I gotta bring it up to where the actual level is for me. In Steins Gate, I had to bring down. But yeah, Kaiji is about a gambler who gambles his life away, and Trish tries to continue to get out of the spots he's put himself in by gambling. And then there's moments where he gets out, and then he goes right back down, and then he gets out again by being a really smart gambler, and then he loses again. And it's a really good roller coaster, and I both love and hate him, and I both love and hate the main villain guy in the back there, the one he's always gambling against. But yeah, first season of Kaiji is amazing. I recommend it. Second season's whatever. It's okay. It's less about gambling and more about heist almost, like beating up Plinko machine. But yeah. Tokyo Revengers. This show is weird because I really didn't like it for the first season. But I watched it with Uli and Delapo. I don't know if Delapo's still here. But I had to defend this show all the time to him and Uli because it wasn't that bad. They were talking about it, how it's so bad. And they hated the main character, which is true. The main character is a little bitch and a crybaby, and I didn't like him at all. No. Okay. The first season is like a 6 out of 10. It's not very good, I didn't think. But when what's his name? When Hanagaki gets past his fucking I'm a loser and I'm a crybaby, but I'm gonna keep trying, and he actually just eases into his role as, okay, I don't need to fight everybody, or I can do my fighting in a different way, and he becomes a much more likable character later on in the second season and the third season. I really liked this season that is shown here, with Mikey, and I forget this guy's name, but he's basically the main villain of the season. I think it's so good. I'm gonna put it in A because of how I feel about the show now and how it's gotten better as it goes on. I don't know how it's gonna end. I hope it ends well, but this season ended beautifully. I liked it a lot, and I think it ends up in an A for me because I'm excited for the next show. Yeah, I think a show, as long as you're ending good, like Code Geass or Tokyo Revengers, I think you're gonna have a much better rating than if you start out super hot and then wean off and become worse and worse and have a shitty ending. I think you're better off to have a slow start, build the characters, and then as long as the watcher can get through that, then have it pay off for them. Okay, Dororo. This is the most good show I can think of. It's just good. I don't remember much about it. That's why it's not like really good, but I remember it being good. It's the least memorable show I can say. I remember Sunny Boy way more than I remember Dororo, because I just was hating every moment of Sunny Boy. Or not hating it, but I was always hating on it. Whereas Dororo, I just enjoyed my time watching and enjoyed the ending and enjoyed all of it. It's just a very B tier show. Okay, Fate Zero, S tier. So good. Oh, I love Fate Zero. The idea behind it, just the idea behind it is so interesting. Of this class of humans, basically mages, essentially, are able to summon past heroes from the past in different classes, like the fighter, the rider, I don't know, I forget the other ones, the mage, whatever. They can summon a hero from the past, and then they fight in a war that only ends when everybody's dead. And then you win your one wish. It's so good, and it ends great. It's a little mindfucky as well, but if you can, I don't know, if you can sit with it, it's really good. Not the Great Pretender, fucking Promised Neverland is the top of A. Season 1, the best. Season 2, F. What do I do with that? Season 1 is one of my favorite seasons of all time. I loved the show. I was so excited for season 2. And it was so bad. Oh, I hated it so much. It was the biggest letdown I've ever had in any show ever. Maybe Community with season 4 to season 5, but this one is on the same level. It's terrible. With that being said, I'm gonna rank it with both of those things in mind, but season 1 is so good, and I recommend you watch season 1 and then picture it as the end. Just make up your own ending, because it'll be better than what they did. So I'm gonna leave it in the top of A. Okay, what's this? Moriarty the Patriot? Is it Patriot? Moriarty. The Patriot, yeah. So it's the classic story of Sherlock Holmes, catching the criminal Moriarty. But we see this one from the point of view of Moriarty. So it gives us an interesting take on the Sherlock Holmes story. And you kind of root for the bad guy in this one, honestly. I'm rooting for Moriarty the whole time. Whereas when I watched Sherlock Holmes, I was rooting for Sherlock the whole time. So it gives you an interesting perspective on the story, and I really liked it. But with that being said, I think it's better than Kaiji. I think Steins Gate's a better show. I think Steins Gate's still better. Okay, Run with the Wind. Oh, one of my favorites. Where are we putting it? Above Awashi? Yeah, above Promised Neverland. It's the top of A. I know what it sounds like. It's a running anime. It's about running. Cross country, baby. It sounds so boring, but it's so good. I love this show. I don't even know how to describe it. S for you to love them? I don't know. Again, it's like Skate the Infinity. It's like, how do I put that in it? It is so, I love all the characters so much. Maybe it is S. You might have convinced me. I think it's an S. I'm putting it in S. I love it so much. It's right there. Highly recommend this one if you like sports anime. Okay, Ranking of Kings. I'm gonna plow through a couple of these that aren't that interesting. I think it's a really good show. I think it's better than Chainsaw Man, but I think these shows are more interesting. I think Ranking of Kings is a good show, but it's kind of boring by the end. Kind of overstays its welcome almost. We'll see what season 2 does, but these shows are better packages. Akudama Drive, D, don't watch it. It's bad. It's a bad heist show. Great Pretender is a way better heist show. ReZero, so this one I haven't finished yet. I finished season 1, and I'm really liking season 1. So I'm gonna put it in top of B, just because I want to see where season 2 goes. But I can see it going up or down based on how season 2 and 3 go. Record of Ragnarok. Yeah. Ranking of Kings is just, yeah, I enjoyed it, but yeah, I enjoyed it. That's it. It's just a B. It fell off. I think it overstayed its welcome, and we'll see. I think the kid has gotten annoying now, whereas before I was rooting for him. But whatever, it stays there. Record of Ragnarok. I'm going to put this show has terrible ratings. I think it's bad. I don't know if anybody's watched this, but all it is. Oh, I guess I should do Mal. Hey, whoa. 6.8. Okay, that's not terrible. I thought it was worse than that. But man, I like this show. It's an A for me. It's something about the heroes of the past fighting is so interesting to me. So basically what this is just gods fighting humans. And if the humans win in a best of 11, if they win 6 battles against the gods, if whichever team wins 6, the humans get to stay on Earth and the gods don't kill everybody. So it's all about all the god mythologies versus all the human mythology, or just all the humans from the past. So like, for example, one fight is Adam, the first human, versus Zeus, and it's just they fight, and that's it. I like shows that don't try and be more than what they are. Just have good fights, have good animations, have interesting concepts for those characters, and then leave it to tell its own story, like Baki and Record of Ragnarok. A lot of fighting anime try to bake in too much story that I just like when they're just fight. Watch it, and I'm not gonna spoil who wins that fight, but you can watch it. It's the second fight. Oh, Adam can box. He can box. Trust. What is this show? Is this Noblesse? Yeah, it's Noblesse. This is a meh show. Worse than Cowboy Bebop. Whatever. Don't watch it. It's not a good show. Probably a D, honestly. Maybe top of D. It's so funny. Record of Ragnarok just took Adam. They were like, it's Adam, the first human. He's gonna be fighting Zeus. And then they just give Adam this whole character. Like, he just becomes more than just Adam and Eve, like in the Bible. He just becomes Adam, this guy who could do all this stuff, and it's really fun. I don't know. I recommend the show because it's really not long either, and you don't have to think whatsoever. You turn your brain off, watch it, and just laugh, and it's funny. All right, Hunter x Hunter, the best. Period. Done. The best show ever, or the best anime ever done. All the characters are awesome. You either hate them, or you love to hate them, or you love them. Killua was such a good character. Gon's a great main character. Kurapika's awesome. Leorio's whatever, but he had some comedic value. You love all the villains. Like, in what other show do you... The video game arc? That's the worst one, for sure. Yeah, the video... I don't know. I liked it. I still liked it. Like, it just built the characters. It was a training arc. The whole video game arc was just Killua and Gon training with Bisky. It's a training arc. They got better. Killua learned how to use yo-yos, Eddie. Come on. You gotta know that he uses yo-yos in the next arc. But yeah, every other show, you hate the villains. But in this show, it's like, I love the villains. King Meruem, you kind of just like understand, and you like him, but you also want him to lose. It's weird because all the villains are like that. All the spiders, everyone loves the spiders, and they're the villains. They fucked over Kurapika, one of the main characters. Why do we like them so much? Fucking Hisoka is one of the like most hated but loved characters ever. He's just ambiguous. He does whatever he wants. He's either a villain or a hero at times. He works with them and he works against them. Every character is just so interesting, and it's the best show. It's the best anime ever made, in my opinion. Jujutsu Kaisen, S for right now, because I haven't watched season 2. Season 1, banger. So good. I just watched it again. I rewatched it with my little brother. It's so good. I loved it. I need to watch season 2 before I can put it in the best, but I hope it hits just as hard. Yeah, the dodgeball scene in Hunter x Hunter is so funny. Oh, that's so... Yes. Fucking loved it. What is this show? I can't see what show that is. I need to zoom in. Oh, really? Let's see. Oh, let's remake our life. Well, I'm excited to watch season 2. I'm hoping I like it, but yeah, I'm ready for it to either go up or drop. But season 1 was a banger. Remake Our Life is good. It's whatever. It's a interesting show. I think it's worse than all these. Haikyuu, the best. It's below Attack on Titan. The best sports anime, the GOAT. Watch it. It's first. You'll love every character. You'll love all the teams they play against. It's the most hyped I've ever been for volleyball. It's amazing. Can't recommend it enough. Go watch it. Death Note, the best. 4th best right now. battle of the minds of between L and Light and Rolling Thunder. The Haikyuu is so funny, man. I love Haikyuu. Maybe the stories in Death Note are what you go for. You go for the story of it. If you want characters, Haikyuu. That's why I have Haikyuu over Death Note, just because I'm more of a character guy, and that's why Hunter x Hunter's over Attack on Titan, because I'm more of a character guy. Did I say Death Note? It's Death Note. Death Note. Death Note is great. Watch it. It's. I feel like everybody that watches anime watches it. If you haven't, then go watch it now, and you'll understand. I don't want to say anything without spoiling it, because literally anything's a spoiler with Death Note. But it's just a battle of wits. Okay, the Ra. Very underrated. I think it's properly rated, but I think it's better than a lot of these. Worse than Skate. Nah. Hunter x Hunter characters are way above Attack on Titan characters. Way above. Attack on Titan story is better, but I love all the Hunter x Hunter characters way more. Okay, Durarara. It's a really interesting story about gangs in Tokyo. And it's crazy, and you don't know what the fuck's going on till the end, but the payoff at the end is worth it, and then it all clicks and all the characters come together, because it kind of has 5 different stories going on at the same time, and then it all comes together at the end, and it's great ending, great payoff. Soul Eater would have been great when I was, maybe if I watched it when I was like 15, 16. But it's a little immature now, but it's still a really good show. I mean, I liked it. Black Star is one of my favorite characters. It's really funny and good fights. Itadin Deities, Only No Peace. Kind of a shitty show. I don't have much to say about it. High Rise Invasion, also, it's the top of C tier. I don't have much to say about it. Darwin's Game, same thing. They're whatever, 12 episodes. Haven't finished yet, barely started. So I'll put them there. I don't know which. Is this fucking Talentless Nana? I want season 2 so bad for this show. Where would it go? Just because season 2 hasn't come out yet, it goes here. But I'm so intrigued. Basically, what it is a one person goes into this school of talented humans. So they all have superpowers of some kind. And the person that goes in is a talentless human. And it's basically revealed after the first episode that she's there to kill all of them. Sneakily and humanely. Because the human race doesn't want to have any more of these talented people, because they're a threat to non-talented people, basically. It's really interesting, and it's kind of like, it feels like Among Us, the anime, and it's really good. And I'm excited for season 2. Bungo Stray Dogs? Is that Bungo Stray Dogs? Yeah, great show. I've watched 5 seasons of it. I think there's 5 or 4. 5 seasons. I think it's just really good all the way through. Kind of everybody has a talent kind of thing. And they fight each other. I don't know, it's not like the greatest, but I think, yeah, it's definitely just a really solid watch. Nobody ever will watch it and say it's bad. I think everybody will like this show. Food Wars. S. Below that one. Below that one. Ooh. No, above Mushoku Tensei. I love Food Wars. Oh. It has better and hype, more hype, like, scenes than half of these fighting animes. And it's just them cooking food. it's so funny. It's so good. If you can get past the horniness of it, because it's pretty terrible for that. But if you can get past that, it's so good. Soma's one of my favorite characters, the main character. He's great. I'm rooting for him the whole time. He's a great guy, and you won't be disappointed by it. But just alert. It's very, very ecchi. Okay, My Hero Academia. I don't even know how to rank this one. It has such great highs and such terrible arcs. The highs are like 9 out of 10, and then the lows are like 4 out of 10. And I don't know how to rank that, so I'm gonna put it in B. Probably above ReZero. I hate Deku, first of all. It's just fucking terrible. He's the main character, so I'm not rooting for him, I'm rooting for everybody else. But yeah, has amazing moments, but terrible other moments. So I don't. If we're putting it in B, that's where it's gonna stay. 86. Don't watch it. It's lame. Yeah, don't watch it. These ones you could watch because maybe they're for you. I didn't like 86 at all. It was kind of boring the whole way through. It's kind of like a show trying to be interesting rather than just being interesting. It's just trying the whole time to be intriguing, but you got the story, the first episode, and yeah, meh, don't watch it. I don't know what show this is. I gotta zoom in. Zoom in. What the fuck is this show? Is that Blue Period? Is that what Blue Period looks like? Let's look at images. See if that image comes up. Yeah, it's Blue Period. Okay. Kind of a nice zoom in, honestly. Pretty good. Okay, Blue Period. Really good show. Uli put me on it. And I think it's the top of B tier. I think it's very good. It's about a guy who quits being a, I don't know, heathen to pursue art school that he never thought he could pursue because people put him down his whole life. And now he's got to turn it around because he really wants to go to art school now, and somebody's inspired him. It's a really heartfelt story, and you get behind this guy trying to get to art school. And it's great. Good show. What is this called? Somali and the Forest Spirit. It was a good show, honestly. But I wouldn't... it was a good show. I put it with Dororo. They're kind of the same thing. I just enjoyed the whole thing. Very cute. This golem takes in this little girl because she's lost. His whole life is based on protecting the forest, and now he's protecting a human, which are their enemies because humans destroy the forest, and he learns that not all humans are bad, kind of thing. And yeah, it's a good story. I don't know what show that is. Jeez, some of these shows are hard to... Oh, Death Parade. Let me show you the best thing about Death Parade. The best thing... Holy, it's taking a long time. Pause this. This is the best thing about Death Parade. I love this song. It's so good. But the show overall was whatever. I don't know. I get the appeal, but I thought that it's one of those shows again that it doesn't make sense until the end, and then the payoff isn't that great. But I think it's a B. Maybe better than all these. Better than Ranking of Kings. Better than those. Yeah, probably around Steins Gate. But my favorite part is this song. So good. I can't play the song or else YouTube will tell me to take it down. Okay. Kaguya-sama Love is War. A tier. Great. It's one of the only shows of this like high school coming of age kind of story. And it's because the characters are all great. I'm rooting for them always. The premise of the show is that there are two people who are in love with each other, but they don't want to tell each other because both their theories are is they're the first person to tell the other that they love them, that they lose in the relationship. And they spend their entire lives trying to get the other one to say it, while also being tormented by that idea. It's really good. I highly recommend everybody watch it. Vivi, overrated as fuck. C tier. I can't get behind a robot. I don't care about the robot. You know? If it was a human main character, maybe I'd feel for it. But the idea that this robot's having these emotions is... I don't know. I can't do it. Fuck the robot. Fuck Vivi. Music, it's banging. Great soundtrack. But I can't get behind it. I was bored the whole time. I felt uncomfortable caring for a robot. You know? Okay, this show. Devil is a part-timer. Also overrated as shit. I am a hater, Eddie. I am a hater. This goes down here. Yeah, right there. Maybe even there. Yeah, below Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, there. But yeah. It's a bad show. Bad show. Devil Part-Timer, also really overrated. For honestly the similar reason. It's like, oh, this super evil character gets teleported to Earth, and now in his quest to get back to his world that he ruled as a fucking dictator, the demon lord himself, he just works at a McDonald's and is a nice guy. I was like, how am I supposed to care about this guy? If it's fucking the demon lord himself going to Earth, and then he just, yeah, I couldn't get behind it. It's got some funny moments, but whatever. Devilman Crybaby, fucking terrible. I hated this show. I don't know why I finished it. It was so weird. It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun to watch. So when it's not fun, that means it needs to hit you in some other way. And so they spent their entire time just trying to shock you into feeling things. It was just, oh, here, let me just show this nightclub and everybody's naked, and then all of a sudden one person turns into a devil and they just start eating people, and then that turns somebody else into a demon, and then, or devil, and then they can run really fast with their knuckles hitting the ground, and the whole thing that surrounds it is like this track meet. And I don't get it. They were just trying to shock you into liking it the whole time. It reminded me of like a horror movie where its only shtick is to scare you, and that makes you feel things. But if you're not into that kind of thing, then it's just not gonna be good. So if you like weird and you like edgy, then go for it. But I didn't like it at all. The story was dumb. One interesting part was the blonde guy, the angel guy, was interesting. But other than that, not for me. God of High School is bad, but maybe season 2 makes it better. Just fighting anime. That meh. Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress, also terrible. Probably a D. Terrible, but not quite as bad as Devilman Crybaby, because at least there was a story behind it. Sword Art Online. Honestly, this show is overhated because it has some terrible moments, but I kind of liked it. I think it's a B tier show. Sword Art Online is a B tier show. Some seasons, like 3 out of 10. So, and then the first season was great. I liked Gun Gale, and I liked the end of Alicization. Everything else can go in the trash. Those are the 3 parts I liked, and that gives it a B for me. Okay, Anohana was a really good show. I thought it was really cute, and really, I don't know. It was sad but heartfelt because it was these friends coming back together again who were drifted apart because of the death of the glue in the group. And it was just a really heartfelt story, and I really liked it. So I think B is where it goes. Hell's Paradise is going to start in A. And it's going to start maybe here. The first season was amazing. But I'm hesitant to put it more because there's a lot that they could fuck up still. There's only 13 episodes out, and I enjoyed every minute of every episode. I highly recommend it if you liked Jujutsu Kaisen, if you liked Chainsaw Man, if you liked any of those shows, the new shonen. This was a really good show. But it just came out, the first season, so I'm waiting for more, but I'm excited for more, so I'm going to leave it in A. And Dr. Stone is a really fun show. I like every time there's a Dr. Stone season, I'm in for that. I think it's an A tier. I think it's above Hell's Paradise. It has some slow moments, but I'm just having fun the whole time. So that's the first test for me, is it a fun show? If I'm having fun, then it doesn't need more. But sometimes shows give you more. If it's not fun, first of all, like Attack on Titan isn't really fun, I would say. It has to give you something else. And I think Attack on Titan does that really well, where it gives you an intriguing story, characters that you like, a plot line that you can follow, that's you have to think about but also easy to follow. Whereas some shows don't give you anything more beyond, oh, here's an interesting concept and a weird storyline. Now try and follow it, and we'll tell you at the end, and if the payoff's not good, then it's not a good show. But Dr. Stone is, I'm just having fun the whole time. I don't need anything else. I'm having fun watching it. It's not gonna win any awards, but it's fun. Spice and Wolf, this is the old one. I watched the old one because there's a new one out right now, and I didn't like it. I get the appeal, but I didn't like it. I thought it was really slow. It was again weird that this wolf goddess is falling in love with this human, and they tried to make her a human while not making her a human, and she had a tail, and it just felt a little weird that I couldn't get behind their relationship because she's a wolf goddess. I don't know. So I didn't like that. I loved all of the merchant parts when he was doing his merchanting. That was cool. Gurren Lagann, S tier. Fuck yeah, Gurren Lagann. I love it. Oh, I can't say much about this because I'll spoil it. But yeah, there's a point in it's almost like two parts. There's the first part, and if you watch the show, you know what I'm talking about. There's the first part where you get to know all the characters and you love it. And then a thing happens, and then it's all about dealing with the thing that happened. And it's so real and raw, and then there's this massive scope behind it about saving the earth. And yeah, it's a great show. Can't really talk about it too much because it's so easy to spoil this show. Oh, come on, Eddie. It's so good. I love Gurren Lagann. It's so good. Fate Stay Night, I think is a B. It's not near as good as Fate Zero. Fate Zero is so good. And then Fate Stay Night is the next story. So it's kind of like World Cup on steroids. Like this happens like once a generation. And this is the third generation or second generation, and this is the third generation. It's the one after this one. So it continues the storyline a little bit, but it's just more boring. Yeah, not as interesting things happen. The people that they summon from the past are not as interesting in this one, but still that same idea is just a really interesting idea and will always be an interesting idea. Okay, Your Lie in April. The best. This show is so good. Oh, I can't. This is a show you just won't get over. Like I want to watch this one again because it's been so long. But it's one where it builds this whole storyline around these four characters that you grow to love them, and then it all. I don't know how to spoil it. I can't spoil it. No, it's the best. Your Lie in April is so good. It'll make you feel things. It'll make you laugh. It's great. Just watch it. Great show. Mob Psycho. The best. Number 5. No. Number 3. Mob Psycho is where it's at. Season 1, banger, 10 out of 10. Season 2, even better, 10 out of 10. Season 3, started out a little slow, but then finished with a 10 out of 10. I love Mob. He is one of my favorite characters. I will always love him. I'll always root for him. He's the best. Watch the show for Mob alone. Yeah, I agree. Season 3 fell off, but the ending was good. I liked the ending. It was a good way to finish it all off. Season 3, yeah, it was whatever. 1 and 2, amazing. Banana Fish. Here's what I didn't like about Banana Fish. It's C, because they literally just went, how edgy can we be? And they just went to an extreme of edginess at all times, just for the sake of it. I don't even know how to describe it, but not a good show. Not a good show. They went way too far with a lot of the themes, and it didn't make sense a lot of the time. Made in Abyss is S tier. Above Run with the Wind. Made in Abyss, super good world building. You just want to know more and more and more and more about what they do, and you're rooting for these kids who go on an adventure down the abyss, and they just keep getting fucked over by random things, and you just want them to succeed. And I'm not going to spoil if they do or not, but they meet some hardships, and you feel for them, and it's great, and the world's awesome, like I said. And the third season is really weird. Or the second season. I think it did season, movie, and then a season. So the second season was really weird, but it was good. It was a good weird. I recommend. Watch it. Erased is awesome. Top of A. I think this is my favorite 12 episode show. Erased is really great. You figure out the story, but at the right time. So a lot of shows can be too predictable too early, or hold on to their cards too late. And Erased it lets you know, it makes you feel smart for figuring out where the twist is coming, and they do that twist, but then they do another twist on top of that to still give you that twist feeling. And I think it's done really well, and a great story in 12 episodes. And yeah, it's a good show. Recommend. Watch it. Great Teacher Onizuka is a solid B tier show. It's really funny. If you can get past the teacher trying to pick up students for one episode. He tries to pick up students for like one episode, and then beyond that, like the next episodes, he's fine. So I don't know what they were trying to do with the first episode. It's really weird. The whole point he became a teacher was so he could hit on high school girls. I don't know why. But then he turns into a really good teacher, and you grow with him and his students, and they like him. And yeah, it's a good, wholesome, funny show beyond the first episode. I don't know what this one's called. It was about Rakugo, which is like Japanese storytelling, basically. Yeah, verbal entertainment. They sit on a platform and then they tell a story and they do sound effects and whatever. And this was about one of the Rakugo performers, and a couple of them. And I don't know, it was just boring. It was really artistic, if you're into artistic things. I think it was a fine idea, but I don't know, I was bored the whole time. Put it in D tier. Ping pong. A tier. Right there. If the animation was good, S tier. The story's awesome, but the animation brings it down a whole level. I can't get over it, and anyone that tries to defend it they're defending it to a false. It's like they know the story is S tier, but for some reason they can't admit that the art is bad, because they don't want to admit that they don't want to say that the show as a whole is bad in any way whatsoever. But the story's amazing. Story's S tier. Art is D. So what matters is the story, but the art brings it down one level. Magi, fucking dumb. Magi did what I hate sometimes about anime, is they increase the scope of the world, and there's this really overpowered guy or couple of guys, and there's this really overpowered villain, and then in the middle of it is these main characters who have to grow their power, and somehow they grow their power to be on the same level as these massively overpowered at the beginning of the show characters, and it just doesn't make sense a lot of time. Also, they do these huge grandiose battle scenes between nations, and this is another thing I hate about anime sometimes, is the large battle scenes, it's just talking. Instead of just showing a battle, they gotta talk about the battle the whole time. And so you don't actually get to see any large-scale battles. You see one-on-one battles within the war, but you don't get to see a large-scale battle, which I kind of wanted to see because it would increase the scope and actually make me feel for the nations and the people dying in the nations. And it would make it seem like people die in wars. Where in these wars that they had, Nobody died. Not a single person died. And so I didn't like that about the show at all. I mean, it's a really interesting concept, but besides that. Tower of God. S tier. I want season 2 of Tower of God so bad. It was the first anime that I watched. Hunter x Hunter is different because it's not nations fighting each other. It's a one-on-one always. If you don't set up the war to be this grandiose nation versus nation, Rome versus whoever. Rome versus, I think it was the magicians. I think they were just fucking called the Magician Nation. If you're not setting it up in that way, then it's fine. You're setting it up in a one-on-one fashion, or a 2-on-2 fashion, a 3-on-3, whatever. And they bounce around in the battles. But Magi was, here's Rome versus Rome versus the magicians. And then the one magician would just do a thing to the whole army, and that'd be it. And then the Roman army would do, the leader would do one thing to the magician army, and nobody would die. And then that was it. Hunter x Hunter's one-on-one battles, and that's fine. And people lose, and people die, so there are stakes to the battles. So, 2 big differences. But yeah, back to Tower of God. I'm so excited for season 2 whenever it comes out. I don't know. It will eventually. But the world is so cool. This tower that they're climbing, and the characters are all great, and they learn how to use their powers. And I'm sure much more will be revealed because I've only watched 12 episodes. So I guess this one's the highest 12 episode now. Yes, first one I watched, so maybe it has some nostalgia in it, but yeah. One Punch Man. S tier. So funny, so good. It's another one of those shows that just doesn't care. It doesn't care what you think of it. It's going to be what it is. And I like that. And yeah. Watch One Punch Man. It's great. It's hilarious. Great show. Blue Lock. One above Aoashi. Because its story is so much more intriguing. And I do like a lot of the characters, but Aoashi's characters are superior. But Blue Lock is such an interesting concept. It's like a battle royale of soccer. And yeah, I like it a lot. The animation's great. They do it right. You do enjoy the characters. You root for the certain ones. I love King Baru, Bachira. Yeah, great show. Highly recommend. Sports anime. It's a different kind of sports anime than the other ones, where the other ones are more focused on like team building and that kind of thing. Blue Lock is kind of every man for themselves and growing as an individual rather than a team. Demon Slayer, I think, deserves its place in S tier. It now deserves it. I think I'll put it there. I used to hate on this show a little bit, and I used to say, oh, it's overrated because it's so popular, but I'm gonna watch every season. I'm gonna enjoy every season. I'm gonna enjoy all the fights. I'm gonna enjoy all the new powers and the new demons that come out and what they do. Whenever a new demon is revealed, it's so interesting. The Mugen Train arc is my favorite. I think it added a lot of what? It's higher than B tier. I think everybody hates on it because it's popular. There's not a single time I've been watching Demon Slayer and I go, I dislike this. I enjoy it always. There's always enjoying. It's fun. And then they add stakes on it. The Rengoku arc gave the show stakes. All you need is one good moment of bad thing happening. And then the entire show has stakes. Even if it never happens again, it's possible for it to happen again. And I'm being a little cryptic for a reason, so that I'm not really spoiling anything. I loved Entertainment District. Oh, I thought it was great. Yeah, the fight with the upper moons too. What you mean? That's such great moments. It's better than High B. Come on, give it some respect. And the animation it's the best animated show. Like the animation is the best. There's no show that does it better. Story is a little ass sometimes, but it's still good. I think it's good. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is in the best. Number 4, I think. Yeah, this story had me hooked. Hooked from day one. I was in on the world. It's not a character show. For me, it's kind of like Attack on Titan. Well, no, Attack on Titan's more characters. But the story and the philosophies behind the characters in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood are so good. I mean, there's a reason it's been number 1 on Mao forever. It's top notch. I love all the I don't necessarily love the characters, although I do. No, I don't necessarily love the characters, but it's not. It's all about their philosophies. So I guess you can. It's not a character show. It's a philosophy show, because there's multiple characters who believe in each philosophy. If that makes sense. That's how I kind of look at it. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't. Yeah, Mustang is the one that stands out to me. Mustang he's my favorite. I love Mustang. But again, it's his philosophy. And Ling is great. Yeah, but it's their I guess. And I understand what you're saying, but what's interesting about Scar is that he thinks that anything is fine because bad shit has happened to him. So now he's a conflicted character, and you can go either way with him because you understand why he's doing what he's doing because he's been persecuted. But you also like, well, shit, you're kind of killing people and murdering people. So I wouldn't say it's a character show because there's lots of characters in that show that kind of have that same philosophy as him. So it's more, to me, it's more philosophy. But it's an amazing show, and the story is great, and you will like the characters for their philosophies, whichever one you subscribe to more. And that's why I like Roy, and I like Greed and Ling. Really interesting. No Game, No Life. Envy's a great villain. I hated Envy, but I loved to hate him, or it. I don't know. Same with Lust. Oh, and King Bradley. Oh yes, great villains. Yeah, great show. No Game, No Life is dog shit. Fuck that show. It's horny for being horny's sake. There's no reason for it ever. It's this brother and sister that are way too close to each other. Just weirded me out the whole time. And the idea's cool, where all decisions are made by games and whatever, but I can't get past it. Fuck it, I wouldn't watch it. Silver Spoon, the most underrated show. This is an S tier show. Where does it go though? Above Made in Abyss by 1. I love this main character so much. All the show is about is this high school kid, or this middle school kid, chooses to go to a farm high school because he's tired of the city lifestyle and he needs something different to get out of his funk, and he hates his dad and blah blah blah. and all the characters in it, you grow with them, you learn with them. It's a coming of age story that for some reason hits with me. But yeah, they go to a farm school and it's awesome and it's funny, and you should watch it. I highly recommend. You'll love it, all of it. Parasite, very good show. A tier, right there, below Ping Pong. Below Durarara. Yeah, right there. I like Parasite a lot. I think it's just a really solid show that goes a little bit extra than solid. It gives you some character growth, and yeah, I don't really know how to describe it, but it's kind of like a thriller. It's as close to like a horror thriller, not really horror, but it's close to like a slasher thriller than that anime gets. You know, it's this guy who's been taken over by a parasite, and he's always hunted by these other parasites who are taking over Earth, and he's got to fight them all. And it's an interesting story. I like it. Yu Yu Hakusho, all about the characters, so I like it. I think I'm going to put it near the bottom of A tier. Better than Bungo Stray Dogs, right? Better, yeah, right there. Right there. Yeah. Whoa. No. Go back. Yu Yu Hakusho. I love the characters. It's got a bunch of different arcs. It's over 100 episodes long. It's one of the only shows that I've started that is over 100 episodes, because it's the same maker or same mangaka as Hunter x Hunter, and he just writes fantastic characters. He just gets me. I love the characters in Yu Yu Hakusho, but the stories behind it are so whatever. I don't care. They're way worse than Hunter x Hunter's stories. But you'll love the characters. You'll love all of them. You'll love Yusuke, Hiei, Kurama, and I forget his name. Whatever. You'll like them all. Great characters. Salaryman's Club, the badminton anime. I love sports anime so much. It's my favorite genre, I think. And it's a solid show. I'll put it with Dororo and yeah, Somali. It's a good show. I liked it. It's a good show. Super Crooks, really bad, really boring, bad ending payoff. They tried to do heists, but with powers, like they had powered humans as well. A lot of them are heroes, but these guys decided to use their powers for heists, and it's lame. Watch Great Pretender instead. Much more fun. Tatami Galaxy, really interesting, but I hated it. Not for me. Anyone else can watch it, and I'm sure they'd really like it, but I hated it. Wonder Egg Priority, dog shit. F. That special movie episode was an hour of what was it? Just recap, and then they gave you like 20 minutes of a new episode, and then it didn't wrap up anything. So I waited so long for the ending to come out with this special movie episode, and then nothing happened. And it's super weird, and I don't like the characters really, and I hated it. No, anything. Why you need new characters? Or a new tier? Fine. Alright, fine. Oh, fuck. The lowest of the low. Worst show. Don't watch it. It was that bad, Eddie. It's so bad. I hated it. No, I didn't put you onto it. We decided together to watch that. Together. We both watched it at the same time. We decided together. Yeah, I had to get through that with you. Love, but you watched it too? It was terrible. I hated it so much. Oh man. No thank you. If I wasn't watching it with you, Eddie, and I remember you were the one. You were the one that said, no, we just gotta finish it. We'll just get through it. And you kept making me watch more episodes rather than Hunter x Hunter. I would have dropped it at like episode 5, I think. Yeah, exactly. So you take back your comment. I wanted to give up. You did not want to give up. Yeah, I kind of thought it would get good. Like it would have like a, like a 3-episode finale, like good ending. I don't know. And then it just nothing happened. I agree, Delapo. It just doesn't get better. It just continues down its shit path of not making any sense. If I'm not feeling an anime after 3 episodes, I don't even try anymore, because I don't care, because of Wonder Egg Priority. It did that to me. These 3 shows did that to me. The 12-episode, these are all 12-episode ones, and after 3, I was like, I don't want to watch the rest of this, but I just did for whatever reason, and never again. If I'm not feeling it after 3, I'm out. Or if I'm not feeling it after 4, I'll get out. I don't care anymore. Okay, last one, Vinland Saga. Number 2. Second best anime ever made, Vinland Saga. Because they mastered 2 separate things with the same character. The first season is all about this guy who lost his dad trying to get revenge on the guy who made him lose his dad. And then he grows to be a killer and becomes just like him. He does exactly the same things, and he becomes the same guy that Askeladd is. And then Askeladd actually has much more depth, and that's revealed through the rest of the season. And then the finale of season 1 just blew me away. I loved it so much. And then season 2 comes around, and it says, no more fighting. I'm gonna be a farmer. So now it's all about this personal struggle to get beyond his need for revenge. Now that he's got beyond his need for revenge, he now needs to live with all of the things that he's done, all the people that he's killed for no reason, all the villages that he raised, and I don't know, it's so captivating. Every episode is so good, and he's just trying to build this better world. And I think Prince Canute becomes a really interesting character in second season, because he's more of the means, or the ends justify the means kind of guy. So he's willing to do a lot of things to create a good world, whereas the main character Thorfinn is not. He's saying, well, if it's bad to, if you're gonna do bad things to get a good result, then it's not a good result, and then they kind of have to live with that. And yeah, it's a great show. I highly recommend it. Let me do some rejigging here. I think Mob Psycho's 4. I think 3. No. Okay, Full Metal Alchemist is there. Attack on Titan's 3. That final season did it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I am changing my mind. Jujutsu Kaisen's going up there. Gurren Lagann's better than Food. No, that's good. That's good there. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, rest is pretty good. So there's my tier list. Right. Oh, jeez, I gotta back out one more. there's my anime tier list. That took a lot longer than the the Western shows. But yeah, thanks for watching, and stop recording. All right, Dlapa and Eddie are my biggest fans for this one. Alright, that was a pretty good test. The stream didn't drop once, so I fixed my internet. That's good. That's good to know. I want to figure out, and I will figure out how to... I'll figure out how to increase the bit rate. Last comment. Who's a human person? I didn't say I was. Well, I am finishing, but. Eddie, we gotta give it to a human person. He or she represents all of us. Can't take it from him. Okay. Ready for Halo tomorrow? Come hang out tomorrow. We're playing Halo with Eddie, guy you see chatting right now, and Cole, and How, and we're gonna go through Legendary Halo Co-op. And are we gonna do Iron Skull, Eddie? Are you just outing yourself if nobody else comments, Eddie? Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, a human person's committed. He's committed to this. True, agree. Appreciate your support and your last comment. Hope you enjoyed the tier list. And yeah. Alright, we'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.